Welcome to Skippy. Today we're going to talk about different degrees of adjectives. Now I'm putting a lot of fancy words onto stuff you already know. So for example, if in English I say tall, okay, the next thing you're going to say is taller, and then you would all chorus in the answer of tallest. Okay, if I say good, you say better, and then best. Different, more different, most different, happy, happier, and happiest. Okay, as soon as I said happy, you knew to anticipate saying happier and happiest. All I'm doing now is giving those names. So the positive one is the most basic one, just an adjective. Good, great, all those. Comparative is the thing that's one step above that. So it's not just tall, it's taller. And then superlative is the highest one, so not just taller, but tallest. In English, there's a whole bunch of better ways. We got more different, ist. We got best, most different. There's different ways to do this. There's some different ways in Latin too, but it's actually a lot more standard. Okay, so positive, there's no formation there. It just is the way it is. Endings, same endings as it always takes, and the translation is just normal. So this one's clever, so this means clever. Okay, so for caledori, you add OR onto stem. And if you can't read my writing, there's notes you can download that have all the answers on them. Okay. And it takes third declension ending. Here's the small caveat with this. No matter what adjective you have, even if it takes first or second declension endings, since it's got, once you add this OR, it's going to take third declension endings. Okay, so that's why we say caledor. And then it translates as cleverer. Now here's the nice thing about this. I'm not going to ask you to form these. So if you can just recognize that it has an accusative ending, it doesn't really matter if you know that it's usually third declension or not. Okay, and the superlative you already know, okay? You add isim or add rim. You already know this. So the only thing I'm really teaching you is this right here and this right here. Okay, and it's first, you had the first and second declension endings. Even if it's like ferox, you would add fericissimus. And then it means either cleverest or very clever would be an okay, or really clever, any of those. Okay, this is straight from the book. I'm not teaching you anything here. This from here you already know. This is new, but that's okay. One new thing, and you're okay. This whole column is new too. Okay, so with quam, it can mean something like how clever they are with a positive. So if it's just the normal one and you see quam somewhere in the sentence, it means how. With a comparative, it means more than. So if I were to say, well, we'll see an example in a second. And with a superlative, it's as whatever the adjective means it is possible to be. Okay, here's our examples. Nos romani sumus calidi. We Romans are clever. There's no OR, there's no ism, it's just the plain regular ending. Okay, here we have we Romans are OR. So I know it's comparative because it has that OR. Comparative, OR, are more clever or cleverer. I'm going to use more clever here. Quam, than, more clever than you Greeks. It's got OR, the quam means than with a there. Okay? Here we have, we Romans are bellissimoos. I didn't have the quam there. It would just be very clever. But with the quam, it means as clever as it is possible to be. In English, we'd say something like super duper clever or like atrociously clever, terribly clever. We would use one of those words. But Latin uses quam. Okay? Go ahead and translate this one on your own. Pause the video. Do that now. The Pompeians are stupid, but the Nucerians are stupider than the Pompeians. Because I have this OR telling me it's comparative and quam, it means stupider than or more stupid than. Okay. Go ahead and do this next sentence. Try and translate this. Okay, there's your answer. My students are very clever. It just means very clever. There's no quam or anything. All right, that's it. Nice and short video. As always, you must take the quiz. Take the quiz. See you in class.